appreciate it. If you don't know me by now, after 30 to 40 years in this community, you'll never know me. A couple quick things, because I wrote my speech on the back of this napkin real quick. I asked my wife, what should I address? And I have 1 minute. I can't do anything in 1 minute, by the way. Is one thing that I see that's really hit home hard is I'm not Perry Robinson, so I'm not out pounding on doors, because I work 16 hours a day and I don't have any time left to go out and pound on doors. But Perry was lucky enough to be able to plan ahead of time and have his wife and everybody else make it possible for him to do that. So let's just hope that some of that trickles down to the other candidates, and I hope I'm one of them and everybody in this room. But crime seems to be a big thing in this community, and I keep hammering that all the time I can. Number two one is the HT was kind enough, after I asked them why they're not going to run something on the judicial candidates, they said, the editor said, well, tell me why we should. And I off the cuff, gave her like 2 minutes of why we should, and they did. Is that, thank goodness, and I was front page along with my opponent about 1 or 2 days ago, and one of the things that really resonated, I'm hearing back immediately, is my opponent is against a night court. Is that I'm pro night court. Is that I work nights anyway, 24 hours a day, so why not work it as a judge? And she's just not for it, but people that actually have to work and get out there and have jobs, and they lose income, they lose jobs, they lose everything else, let's get them in on night court on stuff that we can do on night court. Virtual hearings like pre-trials, when an attorney has to go sit in the hallway for an hour and a half and bill somebody for that, when it can be sitting in front of my screen on a virtual, have 5 minutes on and off and I'm done. Is why not virtual? And then finally, is I'm hearing that, you know, people finally are tired of the same old stuff and they want to change. And I heard more things about that today sitting in my desk at my office than I think I've ever heard before. And so I'm just hoping and praying, I will use that word pray, that this is the time that we're going to have the big old red wave come rolling through this county. So, thank you very much.